Here we have a 2022 Lamborghini Huracan EVO. This one's a rear-wheel drive. Comes in the beautiful blue cepheus on black with orange trim leather interior. And the powertrain consists of a 5.2-liter naturally aspirated V10 engine, made it to a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic, and that gets us 640 horsepower on this EVO Spyder. Front end there, LED daytime running lights along with LED headlamps, and the lights don't flash like that. That's just how my camera's picking them up. And coming over here to the wheels, we do get these beautiful 20-inch wheels here, along with these optional orange brake calipers that look amazing. It's like a $1,400 option. And coming around here, we do get the Sentinel sound system, power door locks here, and then we can toggle our power mirrors there, and then when we turn it all the way to this side, we can power fold them. And there's our driver's seat there. And these are some kind of sports style seat, I believe. And then we got to open the trunk way back in there. So there's the engine way in there. And I don't know much about these. If you can hear me, I'm just happy to be reviewing this though. Just a beautiful car. It says literally use a minimum of, is that 92? So of course only premium in this car. There's a passenger seat there. And this is neat. Cup holder. And then it actually stows back into that beautiful trim there. Then you have a lockable glove compartment here, owner's manual and such in there. Then you have space in here, which is nice to hide stuff. You have a bunch of nooks and crannies in this car. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the hood next. And this car is backwards, so the trunk's really up front and the engine's in the back, so it's kind of confusing. And there we have a little bit of storage in there, which if you're driving this, you don't need it. You're just gonna be driving it around because it's awesome. Gonna hop in the driver's seat here. It's a really nice leather wrap steering wheel here, and we can of course control our drive modes by pushing up, Strada, Sport, Corsa, and then we can go through our gauge cluster by hitting this here, and the sides you'll see will change. So like I said, I haven't been in one of these very often, but very interesting. Turn signals there, flash the high beams there, windshield wipers there, and then you can actually turn up the windshield wipers from there. Very interesting. And then to turn the signals off, you just click that right there. So I'm learning as I'm going along with you all, but we can do the windows here. I believe this is how you raise the front end if you're going over a curb or something. And then you can turn off your traction control or stability control, excuse me. Parking sensors, auto stop, which is very interesting in a car like this. Windows. And then this little screen here is very interesting. We can of course go to our vehicle settings and go through all of that. And the system itself is pretty responsive. But we have our Bluetooth, you have USB, and then you have FM radio, and then you can go to AM or XM by doing that. And there's a navigation screen there. It's kind of hard to see with the top down. And then this is how we use our voice recognition. And then a few other things we can do, like adjust the sound. There's an option for Alexa, but I'm not going to get into all of that. And then our backup camera is actually right there, which is pretty cool. And then it shows our sensors right here when we're headed towards something. And then to put this thing in drive, you can see there's no drive here. So when you start it up, you actually put it in drive by hitting that paddle shifter. So now the vehicle's in drive right now. As you can see, I'm starting to move. But P for park, and then M, we can toggle our manual mode there. And then electronic parking brake, pull up to engage, hit the brake, press down to disengage. And then you use this little knob here, which is kind of a nuisance, but you pull it up to put the top up, and then you press it down to put the top down. So I'm going to hold that up there, and I'm going to show you all what this looks like with the top up. So there she is. And then, gotta be careful getting in here. We have two USB ports back here, which we can run our Apple CarPlay, Android Auto on as well. Love these seats. But I can't think of anything else I might be missing, so I'm excited. Now we're going to go ahead and take this 2022 Lamborghini Huracan EVO rear-wheel drive out on the road for a quick test drive. Well, I probably shouldn't have done this with the top down, but oh, this is going to be fun. Gonna put it in the Corsa mode now. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know if this will be any good for a review, but oh man, this is just incredible. And honestly, the ride is not bad. Of course, I'm so low to the ground. But just really, I mean, this thing will jar you when you put your foot into it. Just really quick car, absolutely phenomenal. Turn signals, you actually get used to that. But yeah, the ride quality was really surprisingly nice. Of course, I try to be careful with this around bumps, but I love that exhaust. Oh, that is nice. Very nice. It's just such a fun car to drive, just in every way, shape, and form. Just so incredibly quick. The sound that comes from this thing is ridiculous. And I just feel like that would never get old. But the ride itself, like on this rough part of roadway here, I can feel every little bump, but not uncomfortable in the least. But I mean, this is an exotic sports car, so I wouldn't expect anything less. But the shifts are so quick. It's just so much fun to maneuver this thing. Like, you can just drop a gear. So fast, so fast. It gets up so quickly, it's insane. And that's why Lamborghinis run you 250, 350, heck, some you can get for $1 million. They're that much fun. And I mean, the looks you get driving these as well, it sticks out like a sore thumb in a good way. But there's nothing like putting your foot down on this thing from a stop. It's just so awesome. I'm going to put it in automatic mode just to see how it shifts. Taking corners in this thing, it really jars you. I mean, I don't even know if y'all can still hear me. This mic's been all over the place. Everything's been all over the place, but this is just such a joy to drive. It's so much fun, especially with the top down. You really do feel like $1 million driving one of these. Especially on a nice day like today, having the top down, windows up. It makes me want to buy one of these real bad. I'm going to put it back in the Strata mode for the rest of the drive. So this is where you can actually use the auto stop that comes on this car, which is weird because so many other manufacturers are trying not to put it on V8 cars and even some V6s. The Lamborghini was like, look, we don't care. Just cut it off if you don't want it. Of course, there's a button for it, but it really doesn't bother me in the least. Because of course, there's no slouch coming from a stop and getting the engine back on. But all in all, this has been really fun. And I've learned so much just with this being the first Lamborghini I've been in and just driving it. So I can't wait to do another one. But this will bring me to the end of my review of the 2022 Lamborghini Huracan EVO rear-wheel drive Spyder.